Everyone, and welcome. My name is Christy,
And I'm Greg.
also known as Charlie Brown, and we're with Positive Creation Wreaths and More because we do more than wreaths. And we want to welcome you. If you're new to our channel, let us know that you're new so we can give you a warm welcome. And if you're on our Facebook, don't forget that follow button so you get notified every time we go live. And if you're on our YouTube, don't forget that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll get notified every time we go live. Hopefully, you'll get notified. You should, anyways. That being said, today we are going to do a gnome wreath. Let me show you. The one thing I did forget was to grab these and have them handy. So I made these gnomes, and I was taking them to the craft shows with me, and they have been selling. I just have a few left because I won't be doing craft shows for a while. And so I did list what I had left in my Etsy shop. But I'm not using this one tonight. I am using this one because I did add the little blue rose to it. And you can always add a flower to yours if you wanted one. They are listed in my Etsy shop, like I said. And you can always add a little blue.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. You can always add a little rose to it as well. So with that being said, I'm going to get started. And yes, you will see that I did put the bottom layer on. I had to have some time this week. So I came back here, I started cutting mesh, started cutting ribbon, and I still need a little bit more time. So I just went ahead and did the bottom, but y'all know I'm very, very slow. So I saved the top for us. Plus, I wanted to show y'all something before we get started.
Laura said, hi, Christian Greg.
Hi. On this wreath form, sometimes when you get them, you will have I know it's on here somewhere, this one. You'll have it where this is ready to fall off, one of your ties. Don't sweat the small stuff. And even sometimes when you order a wreath kit, a lot of times whoever is packaging the wreath kit, they don't look at these things. I do. I take my time and I look at these, and I won't send them out like this. See, it was that loose. It just came out. It's not a big deal, really. You're not going to notice it. Just grab a zip tie, put it down there, wrap around your zip tie. Actually, I think a smaller one would do. Yeah. Don't need a big one. Just wrap it around there like so. Pull that tight. Like that. Clip that excess off of that zip tie. And there you go. And it's fixed. Good and tight. That's all you have to do. If you ever get a wreath form that's like that, don't sweat it. Don't get upset. Just use the zip tie and it's done. Okay, that being said, let's get started. So all of my mesh is cut at 30 inches. And I did cut it. I did not burn it. And all the ribbon is at 12. That's normally what I do. And I did make a sign on my Cricut. So we're going to add that on here. And I hope everyone had a blessed week. Mine's been a little hectic. Been busy getting things done and ready to go. Alrighty. I'm just going to make sure the ends are even. And we're just going to open up that tie, the same one that we just tightened up. I'm going to give it one twist because I am going to put my ribbons in there, and I've already got them folded. And I am going to use this pink or this blue lace ribbon. It's more like a teal or an aqua blue. And I'm going to use this pink gingham with the glitter on it. Good Lordy, I can't even think today. Definitely been a long week. I'm going to open this back up, pop my ribbon down in there, and then close it again. Give it a couple of good twists. I am not cutting my stems off because I was going to go into town and get some florals, some pink, and some of the aqua or the teal, whatever you want to call it. And I was going to add those on here. However, I did not make it to town. I've been very busy this week. So hopefully I can get to town over the weekend maybe, and I will add some florals to this. But I'll see. We'll see. It may not need it. It may look okay without them. So we'll see. But that is always an option. You can always add florals to it. You can add butterflies to it. Anything you want to make it like spring or summer or whatever you want. You can even do this as a winter wreath if you wanted to.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Hope you're doing well. The 1/2 twist. Now I probably won't be on Sunday as we will be packing to leave. We will be heading out Monday morning, so we won't be on Monday for sure. Sunday, I got a lot of packing to do. And Monday, like I said, we're heading out. So we will not be on probably Sunday or Monday. The only chance we'll get to be on Sunday evening is if I get everything done. But I have to get a lot of stuff ready to go. So we'll see. And I just dropped my pliers. That's all right. I need another pair. Did you put the number in for this mesh?
No, but I can.
Would you please? And I'm going to have him, Charlie Brown, put the number in for this mesh. I love this mesh. I think it's beautiful. I love the color. There we go. And I am going to fill in the center. So I did put the Chanel stems across there in the center because I do want to fill in the center. Because I do have a bow that I'm going to use. I had enough of this floral ribbon left over. I had enough for 3 ribbon tails. So I'm going to put 2 of the pink and then the lace kind. And then I'm going to put 1 of these in. And then 2 more and then 1 of these. Just because I wanted to give a little something different on the top.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, guys. So very sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It's been crazy, I'll tell you. I've never seen so much greediness in my life. It's like, wow. It's ridiculous. I'll know that. But we are going to try and hopefully sneak away for a little bit. Maybe drive around and show y'all where we grew up at. depending on how well we get stuff on reception.
Sherry said that's how it was with my family when my mom passed.
Isn't that just crazy and stupid and uncalled for? It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. Before my dad was even pronounced gone, they was already calling and threatening. And I was like, I'm not putting up with this. It's ridiculous. And the girlfriend that's living in his house, that's still there, we have to give her a 30-day notice to evict her. But we don't have to leave the utilities on, so we're calling and we're having those shut off on her. I'm sorry if it seems harsh, but they're in my dad's name. They're saying that we're being mean by telling her to get out. Well, I'm not going to pay the mortgage on it. I've got a mortgage myself that I have to pay. I can't afford 2 mortgages. If she wants the house, she can pay for it, but she thinks that us kids should pay for the mortgage and allow her to live there and keep the utilities up.
Sherry said my mom knew it would happen.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to happen. I kind of figured it. And before my dad was even pronounced deceased, she had already moved in a bunch of thugs that my dad didn't like. And she knew that they weren't allowed there. And they went in and ransacked my dad's house. And they took like a lot of things that were heirlooms. That was my great-grandfather's. And she told them they could have them. So we're dealing with a lot.
Sherry said that's not mean. And Debbie said death brings out the evil in people.
It does. It's like, you want us to make the mortgage payment and let you stay there after you gave everything on my dad's away? No. And so she's telling everybody that we're evicting her and that we're being mean and cruel to her. And I'm like, you moved people in before he was even pronounced deceased. And then she was trying to tell us that we couldn't have anything of our father's. So it's been a bad week. It really has. And then like all of our cousins, they started getting involved and they were like, well, we deserve something because we loved Uncle Freddie. And I'm like, you only loved him whenever you was getting something. So shut up. You're not getting anything. It's like, why do you guys feel like that we owe you something?
Hi, Teresa.
Hi,
Hi,
Teresa.
guys.
I don't know. It's just, it's been a mess. So I'm on the phone a lot trying to deal with all that stuff. And it's been a headache.
Laura said, so very sorry that this is happening to you.
Thank you. Just keep us in your prayers. I called our oldest son. I said, now listen, you and your brother's going to have to be really strong. Mama may not make it back home Wednesday, which they don't live around us anyways. But I said, you're going to have to call and check on Mama come Wednesday. Mama may be sitting in jail. He said, I got your back, Mama. I'll come and get you out of jail. I said, okay. I said, you know what your dad will say? You fool, you shouldn't have done it. And he'd leave me there. He said, no, Mom, I got your back. He said, it's just ridiculous. I said, yeah, it is. Just evilness. So then we asked her too. We said, well, since you're wanting the house, you going to make payments on it? And she said, well, no, I thought you were. And I was like, no, we're giving it back. Because none of us want the house. We don't want anything. But it was just the point that she did what she did. And I said, well, are you going to help pay on the funeral? And she goes, no.
Laura said, I will be keeping you in my prayers.
Thank you. Monday we go and we sign all the legal documents and stuff to get her out. And then Tuesday is his funeral, so no. I'll jump on Tuesday afternoon and let you know when everything's done, how it went, if I'm in jail or not. If y'all don't hear me, hear from us, then you'll know I'm in jail. It's ridiculous. Let's see, we got 2, so let's do another flower one. And of course, my brothers were right there close by where my dad lived, and they've been trying to take care of everything. And then my half sister too, and they're like, "You just need to come home, sis." I'm like, "I don't want to go to jail right now." So I've been trying to help them out over the phone as much as I could before we go up there, and it's just been a mess. Just a mess. I just don't understand people anymore. Entitlement. It's crazy. They do love how this is coming out. Like I said, I just had enough of this floral ribbon. Just a few pieces left. And I thought, well, let's just use it up and put a little pop of that in there. Oh, that'd be pretty in there. And I am going to fill in the center, like I said. I don't think I need that.
Sherry said, very pretty.
Thank you. Like I said, I did come back here and I was cutting the mesh, and then I just started doing the bottom side, and then I finally realized when I was on the phone, I was like, oh, stop doing this. This is for Friday. It's been one of those weeks. But on the bright side, my brother was dating this girl for a long time. They've had a set of twins, a boy and a girl. And they've been together for over 10 years. And I told him, I said, you need to just shut up and marry her already and get it over with. He finally proposed to her. Yesterday, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, yesterday he proposed to her. He had a special ring made for her. And they went and got pictures done. And he was like, it was like they was telling their life story in these pictures. And in one of the pictures, it was like he was proposing to her. And I said, he didn't propose to her. And she's like, no, he's being stupid. I don't know why he did that. I was like, he proposed to her. I was like, oh, he proposed to her finally.
Pamela just got on.
Yay!
Hi,
Pamela. So that was something wonderful that came out of that, all that mess. I said, it's about time. And I thought it was so sweet. He proposed to her.
And sprinkled with love.
Thank you for the sprinkles. We appreciate all the sprinkles we can get.
Spring is teasing. What was it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be up in the low 70s. And then it's going to drop back down in the 50s. It's like, come on.
At least I'll be home and I can drink my sugar-free cocoa.
Pamela said, love the colors.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm ready for spring.
Laura said, sprinkled.
Thank you for the sprinkles. We greatly appreciate that. Yeah, spring needs to hurry up and get here because I'm done. I'm done with this cold
Well,
weather.
it's here, but
well,
it's
the real
teasing us.
spring, not this fake stuff spring. It has been cold. Has anybody else got this crazy weather? It's been cold here today. It was hailing. Then it was freezing rain. Then it was rain mixed with snow. I'm like, I don't know what this is doing, but it needs to stop and all go away because I'm tired of all this. I want the real spring. Where it gets warm.
Teresa said, brings in the 40s today. Low will be 33.
Brr. That's winter for me. I hate it being cold. Alrighty, got the top row done. So now I'm going to do this center. Here you go, drink. It's water today, Sherry. That's all I've been having. Water, water, water. I did stock the fridge again today. Actually, really this morning. I actually got to go through my closet and I got rid of 2 big bags of clothes today that I can't wear anymore. Yes! Love it. This one is going in the middle, so what I do is I just put a Chanel around it. I think I've showed you all this before. But just in case if there's somebody new on here, I go ahead and do the Woodland Ruffle. And my mesh is all cut at 30 inches. In case if anyone missed that. And my ribbon is cut at 12 inches. I had to think. Sorry.
Laura said, we have had all kinds of screwy weather here in Kansas, too. They have a freeze warning out for us here in Chanute.
Oh, man.
Then Sherry said, yeah. Talking about you drinking water.
So I put the cross in the... And we're going to put 5 pieces on there, but I don't think I cut 5. No, I only cut 3, but it is what it is.
I know we haven't had as much snow as Kansas has had, though.
True. I'll just be glad when the sun comes out and it gets warm and stays warm. I hate the cold.
Sherry said about losing weight.
Oh. Thank you. I'm excited. Just stick myself with that Chanel. Hurt. I'm okay. Did you put the number in for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he put the number in for this mesh. It's called, what is it called?
Mesh. Turquoise mesh. Striped fabric.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you have sugar today?
Yeah.
You did?
I had 6 cherry sours, and that was it. Because they've been disappearing. I don't know how.
I haven't
It's
ate
not
any.
because of me. Pamela said all it has done here is the wind blowing all this dust around on my 2nd round of antibiotics for sinus infections.
Oh.
Of course, that's Kansas for you. And then Laura said, you 2 are looking good. I haven't lost no weight. I just lost the bloating.
Whatever.
Honestly.
You've lost weight too. You have.
Uh-uh. My belly just went down because not eating that food that's got gas in it.
That is true, but you have lost weight as well.
I get on the scales every day. I haven't lost nothing.
You're not supposed to be on the scales every day. You're not supposed to weigh yourself till you go back.
How would I go through the weigh station?
Are you talking about when you're driving your semi and you go through the weigh station?
Yeah.
That doesn't even count.
Whatever. Counts pounds.
Of your truck.
And I'm in the truck.
Oh my word. You don't know if that's what you weigh in that.
Uh-huh.
You've got mail on there and you don't know what you've got in there.
Nuh-uh. I'm empty going up.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. You could have burnt more fuel that day because you was hot rodding. You don't know.
I don't hot rod. Who says I always drive like a grandpa? You?
Yeah, you do.
But I get you there, don't I?
In no quick hurry.
You still get there unharmed.
Oh, my bad.
Well, you're getting more rest then. Teresa said, wrong scales, CB.
Right? He is so rotten. I will say, Dad, whenever we do go on a road trip somewhere, we do have a lot of fun together, don't we?
No, because you asked me the silliest questions.
That I do. But I also sing to you, too.
That's why I keep turning the radio up.
He is not right, y'all. He is not right.
I want to hear the song.
So you say you don't want to hear me?
I'm saying I don't want to hear the words you mix in there because you're not singing it right.
It's not my fault the radio got the words wrong.
Whatever.
Settle down over there, Spanky.
You just don't know the songs.
They don't know the words.
Teresa put laughing emojis.
I don't know what to do with him, folks. I just don't know.
We got to stop every hour for you.
Absolutely. Sinus. Do you remember the last time we was going up north back home?
Yeah.
Who pulled out when we were at the light that was in the school bus? And you were laughing. You almost wrecked into him.
I don't remember.
The Amish that were on that school bus?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember?
You got to figure out how many miles have I driven since then?
A lot.
I see all kinds of stuff.
I know. We were heading back home one time, and we were headed north, and we was just getting ready to jump on the main interstate. And there was a school bus that turned out, and it was on a Sunday, so I didn't think no more about it. I didn't think there was kids on there. Y'all know who Michael Jackson is, right? You have to know who the famous Michael Jackson is. His song came on. That's all I need to say. Remember that? We were there in Mitchell, and we was just getting ready to go on. We just turned and got on the interstate, or whatever that road is. There by McDonald's and Burger King.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the song was?
Beat it.
I thought I was dancing real good up in that seat.
Mm-hmm. That's why those little Amish kids had like big eyes and like, what?
I think all the women on there was going. Oops.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
I think they were all, and they're doing something for me or another. Of course, he was laughing and he was all over the road. I'm like, why are you all over the road? He goes, look beside you. I turn around and look. Whoops.
Poor Amish kids.
They got education.
Uh-huh.
It's fun in the car with us.
Okay.
You ready for Monday?
Maybe I can give you some sleeping pills and you can sleep all the way up there and I'll just drive straight through.
Whatever. No, doctor said no. He doesn't want me to do that.
Folks, I could drive 14 hours straight through. No problem. But when Christy goes with me, I got to make periodic stops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. I was going to put 2 more pieces in here, but I think I'm going to be okay without him. maybe. Yeah, it still looks pretty good. Because I'm 2 pieces shy. I didn't cut 2 pieces. It's okay. Are we good on time?
We're at 30:20.
We got time. Of course, I already made the big luscious bow while I was back here on the phone. And if y'all don't know who Michael Jackson is, go on YouTube.
I'm sure they know.
Go on YouTube. In my mind, I was really dancing like him.
Sure you was.
In my mind, I was.
You was missing a glove.
I was pretending like I had it on. Anywho. I'm going to show y'all the bow. Isn't that gorgeous? And if you're going to make a big bow, bring some tails up this way, and it will help fill in that center, especially if you're not going to put anything in there. Bring your tails up this way. Just helps fill it in. Just a little.
Big and beautiful.
Thank you. No, I didn't trim the tails either. Quit that yawning.
Tired. Tired from working.
I didn't work yet.
I need a vacation.
You're going to get one. A couple days anyways.
Teresa said, pretty bow.
Thank you. Let's see here. Let's tie this one over here. I will be putting it back on this. Of course. Because I fill in the center. My lands.
Hi, Rhea.
Hi, Rhea. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. There. And I'll turn the tails up. I just didn't know how long it was going to be once we get it on here. Now.
Rhea said, I'm doing good, just working hard. How you doing?
Doing good. Ish. Doing good-ish. Okay. Yeah. So far. And I don't like you have to work hard.
Why you always tell me I need to work harder?
Because it's you.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty. I did not put any polyfill on these hats, but it does have a Chanel in the back to where you can form them. You can stand the hat up or you can turn them. Like I said, I only have a few of these left. This should go right through. If I can get it off the Chanel. If I can see. Come on. Let me do the other end. It's really not this hard. There it goes. See? Not that hard.
It's probably hurting his head. Probably getting a headache.
It didn't even get close to his head. It's just no. There. So I went back behind the head right here. And we could keep her, not his, her. It's a little girl. She got two big toes.
Rita said if people would do their job, I wouldn't have to.
Girl, I know. I feel you. I've been that way when I was working. I hated it. I remember sometimes pulling a 18-hour shift and I was like, I'm done. I'm going home. Make me mad. Sorry. And I think I'm going to do it back here in the seat of his britches, or her britches. My bad. Oh, get through there. There it is.
I don't know if you got enough wire.
Wire. I know, right?
Probably need to do it longer next time.
I think so. Just twist it. It's on there. It's not going anywhere. There we go. 2 pieces of wire. That's good. It's not going anywhere. There. Yeah, I only had a couple of these blue flowers. I didn't have enough. So I was going to go into town and grab some more. But I never made it. But I may still go ahead and do that later. This week. So it's going to go right here. She is going to go right here. And we'll put the wires through here. Straight down. I know it looks odd, but it that close, maybe that close. Yeah, there. Because I did make a sign, and I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I still got to trim up the towels first. We'll see. I did make my very first sign on the Cricut. I was so proud of myself.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
He said that's a lot of bows.
Oh, that's just one big bow. Did Mom tell you we'll be up Monday? We'll get everything done Monday.
He said hello.
I'm just wiring my little Gnome on there.
I said you told me.
Oh, did I tell you? Okay. It's been a long week. Can't remember everything. My fingers are still a little fat to get around these wires. Ugh. Congratulations. I'm so happy that you finally asked her to marry you. That should have been coming a long time ago. I'm happy. But I know you have to be ready too, so I'm glad it happened. I'm happy. Let's go up here.
Teresa said, pretty wreath.
Thank you. We did put in the numbers for the mesh, the ribbon. I don't know where it's at.
I don't know either.
There's a pink ribbon over there. The lace one, I think I threw it away. But you can get it from Craft Outlet. Just type in lace ribbon and they'll have it. It'll come up. They have them in all different kinds of colors. There. You see that? That wire didn't go through. Little...
I see it's wrapped around the shoe.
That's what it is. I knew there was something not right. This is my brain. There. Okay. And just like the bow, let me turn this over so I can show y'all. Just like the bow, I never, even though it's the gnome, one wire is tied to this frame, and I'm going to bring the other wire and bring it over here and wrap it around. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
So.
I never put the wires together and twist them. So I got one wire on this frame, on this bar over here. Here's the other wire. I never twist them together because if you do, it's going to work loose and it's going to rip your mesh. So I always make sure it's tied to the frame, but never together. So like here's one wire. There's a wire. I don't know if you can see that wire right there.
Okay.
There's a wire right here. You see that one?
I don't. They might.
I don't know. I'll hold it up so they can see it. And there's a wire here. I never put them together, especially if they're going to hang this out on their door. And if you just twist them together on the back of your mesh, if they get a really strong wind like what we've had today, it could possibly rip that mesh. That's why I don't do it. I just want to explain why I don't never twist them together. And it does take me a few extra minutes to wrap this around the frame, but it's worth it in the long run. And the same thing with the bow. It's on the chenilles. You can see a chenille here. In here, where I tied the bow, I will not tie it on the back of the mesh. It keeps the mesh from ripping in the winds. So hopefully that makes sense what I said. I always tie it to the frame. Okay. It's been twisted enough. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And always make sure the wires, when I end it, are poking back through. So if their backing ever comes off or they want to change it, they don't run their hands across there and get hurt. So, all right, now let's trim up our tails real quick so we can see if we got room for our sign. And you know what I could do? I just thought of this. I could do ribbon flowers. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Sure.
Y'all know how to do the ribbon flowers, right? Everybody know how to do those? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I could take the tails that I'm cutting. since they are pretty long, they would be usable for this. And I could use those to do it with.
Teresa said no.
No? Okay. Let me trim these tails real fast then and not waste no time doing it so I can show you what I'm talking about. So instead of going into town to get flowers, I could do ribbon flowers. Okay. Are we doing good on time, Charlie Brown?
We're at 46:10.
Okay. I'm almost done trimming these. And this one, I'm just going to leave it. Okay. I'm going to do a generic fluff on these because I'll do it later because I want to show them how to do that. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to use this sign, but this is the sign that I made on my Cricut. It says Gnome, Sweet Gnome, and here's 2 gnomes on here. I may not use it. I don't know. I probably won't because of the bow being so big.
Scott said, got to go. Have to get up early for work. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love
See
you,
you
Scotty.
Monday. All right. So, see how this is pointed outward? We want the other end the same way. So, instead of dovetailing it, I got to go slow on this because I have to stop and think. We're going to do it the other way. It's going to be a reverse dovetail. Okay. And you can do these as long as you want or as short as you want. Now, these are all of the ribbon tails that I just took off. And you need 6 of them. So let's do... Yeah, I know. You really got to think. Okay, there's 2. Let's do this one. It's the reverse dovetail. That's what it is. It's the reverse dovetail. 3. And no, I'm not going to stay up all night long and do that. I will do it throughout the weekend once I get them done because I know I have some more ribbon tails with some of the same ribbon. Let's see, I got that one. I don't have this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That was too big. 6. Because you got to have them all the same size. Okay. And still too big. So we got to cut out of here. Alrighty. So let's move this gorgeous baby off to the side for a minute. And we got a chenille. You don't need a big chenille, just a little one. Move these over. And you're going to fold it in half. Okay, like you're getting ready to put this in your wreath. So this is the side that's going to go up. You're going to fold it in half. Or try to. Then you're going to bring down half of this one side. And then flip it over. Bring down the other half of the side. Okay? Almost like you're making a paper airplane like we did when you was in school. Until you got caught. Or until I got caught. Anyhow. So it'll look like this. Do it like that. So here, this one will be a little bit better. Because you can see it better, hopefully. So you're gonna fold that in half, like so. So you want your two pretty sides together. Then you're gonna take one side of this and you're gonna fold it in half again, like this. Like that. So, like so. And then we're going to fold this one over. And then it'll look like this. Hopefully y'all can see that, what I'm trying to do. Now we're going to add this one in with this. We're just going to put them side by side. And I don't care if they start to come unfolded down there on the ends. That's okay. They're going to be like this. Pretty side up, ugly side out. And I think I have the blue one in wrong. Yep. I just kept flipping around. That's okay. There he is. Like that. So you just fold it in half. And then it's like you're bringing each half over and folding it in half again the opposite way, if that makes any sense. Do you all understand what I was doing? I mean, was you all able to see what I was doing? And you just, whatever ribbon you want, 6 of them.
Teresa said yes.
Awesome. I wish I could zoom in on my camera, but I can't.
Maria and Sherry said yes.
Okay, awesome. I was hoping y'all could see this. If not, I'd make Charlie Brown hold the camera down here closer. Okay. So this way I can go a little faster. I'm trying to make sure we don't put two blues or two pinks together.
Pamela said yes.
Awesome. Good. So there's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So let's do this pink on this side. So we do the pretty side together. So we have the pretty side all closed up. So now we're going to start peeling back the pretty side, basically.
Sherry said, girl, where do you come up with these ideas?
Girl, once I'm able to get into my dad's house, I'll show you guys something that I made for my dad. You guys will just, I dream about crafting all the time. Once I'm able to get in there, I made my dad a blanket that you hang on the wall. And yeah, it has a rod that goes over it and it hangs and it has pictures of all of us kids and everything on there.
Remember that car we made?
Oh yeah.
Car for him?
I told him, I said, I want you to go out to the garage and I want you to take Dad's muscle car, because my dad used to go to like car shows and stuff, and he always had an antique car. And I said, I want you to go in there, cut me out Dad's antique car. And he said, you serious? And I said, yeah. And I painted it. I sure did. It took me like 2 months to paint it because it was so detailed. And that's what I gave my dad, along with a great big trophy. And everybody was in awe of it. He had it hanging on the wall for so many years. And finally, the woman that he was married to at the time said, I'm tired of looking at that. You need to take it down. I want pictures of my daughters up there. So he took it down. But yeah, if that's still around, I will get it. And I'll have to get it and show you guys if I'm able to get to it.
It was something, though, because
all
I had to go by was a picture of his car. And I had to draw on a piece of wood. I don't know, I'd say probably about 2.5, 3 foot long and probably 2 foot high board. And I drew his car on there and then all the details. And then Christy come in after that and just painted everything and put like a lacquer or something over to kind of seal it.
Yep.
And it looked really sharp.
It was real sharp. And he would take it to his car shows and he would set it out because, you know, usually whenever they have like placards or dashboard plaques or something like that or whatever, they will set them out with cars. He set that thing out and everybody's like, I want one of those. Where did you get it at? He said, my daughter made that for me. He said, my son-in-law cut it out and she painted it and it took her 2 months to do it. They were like, I want one. And I said, they don't want to know my price because it took me 2 months to do it. So if I'm ever able to get back into the house and get that, I will show y'all. Yeah. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you did that. I'm like, yeah. So anyhow, we're going to straighten these out now. Carefully. Yeah. And this is what you call a ribbon flower. And you can do these with all the same ribbon if you want. I was just going to use the ones that were just down here on the floor. And then, yeah, the quilt that I had made him that had all of us kids' pictures on it. The only thing my dad could say was, I love this. But I lost my son when he was just a baby. He passed away. And my dad, I didn't put the picture of my son on there. And my dad said, I want his picture on there. He's still my grandson regardless. And I said, okay. So I didn't put his picture on there because every time I would start to put his picture on there, my dad's like, I don't want you to take it home yet. And I'm like, I can't bring the supplies over here, Dad. Everything's at home. It's too much supplies. He's like, I don't care. You can bring it over here and put the picture on there. So yeah. And he cut out all the wood. And I told him what I wanted it to say. So he cut out all the wood. And I told him how I wanted it. And then I made this big, huge blanket. And it hangs on this piece of wood. And it said number 1 Dad. And we had cars on there and everything. And then it had all the pictures of us kids on there. And my dad went crazy over that too.
Sherry said that is so cool.
So here's our flower. And you can do them with bigger ribbon too. With bigger ribbon, you don't have as many holes in here. But then you can go through here and like where there's a, you can put it in there and it's a flower. And that's how you do it. I was trying to hurry and the ribbon or the Chanel tie is not really tight. So that's one thing that I can do instead of putting florals in there like this. I can use that and go around through there and get on my ribbon tails that I trimmed. But I know I also have a few more scraps. So yeah, I've been crafting for a long time. I just never went and did lives or anything like that. Yeah. But once after I made my dad that quilt, that everybody wanted one. And then my sewing machine bit the dust. So I am looking to get a new one, hopefully.
Sherry said that is so beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, if nobody has destroyed the quilt that I made for my dad, and even if they take it out and they put it with my dad and it goes with my dad, that's fine. I'm still gonna get a picture of the quilt. Because that's a memory that I did for my dad. And I know he treasured that. So, and if we can get a picture of the car or if we can get it. And when we did his car, we also gave him a great big, huge trophy. We had this huge trophy made and it said number 1 Dad and stuff. And oh my gosh, he just loved it. And that was the only 2 things he would ever take to the car show with him. And he'd have him sitting out in front of his car. Yep. Yeah. So I've been a crafter all my life. So yeah, yep, that's how you do the ribbon things. So I think instead of doing florals, maybe I will get one bundle and then maybe do the ribbon flowers and then a floral ribbon, alternate them and bring some more color into it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how I'm going to finish up. Anyhow.
Pamela said, love the wreath and the flower. And then Laura said, beautiful wreath.
Thank you so much, everyone. And y'all have a blessed weekend. And like I said, if I get everything done, I will jump back on Sunday night because I do have another gnome with a flower that's in the other room, I think. Yeah. But we do have some without the flowers that I do have listed in Etsy. But I was wanting to make a centerpiece that would match this. But I still haven't went to town and got flowers yet. And I don't know if I'm going to get everything done before we leave on Monday. And I have to make sure I get everything done.
Sherry said, I love that. And Laura said, have a safe trip. And
Thank
you.
You.
Said, love the wreath.
Thank you. I just had a vision and I just wanted to make sure I got it done. So just had a vision. I had to do it. Sorry. All right. This was actually going to be a kit, but I never could get the supplies in. But anyhow.
Sherry said, or Pamela said, have a blessed evening, and Sherry said,
Thanks.
have a safe trip.
Thanks. You all have a blessed weekend, evening and weekend. And hopefully we can come back on Sunday because y'all make me happy and I love doing this and I love crafting. And so hopefully I get to come back on Sunday and I can get to town and get some florals. If not, and I'm still going crazy trying to get everything packed and remembering everything I got to take, then we won't be back on Sunday, but Monday I'll hop on as we're driving as soon as I get reception because I'm telling you, we live way down in the valley. So we go up the hills and down the hills. So as soon as we get reception, I may pop on. Hopefully he doesn't put the camera on me while I'm singing and being a fool while we're driving down the road, which just don't stop following us. Y'all been warned. I'm just saying, y'all been warned. Just don't stop following us if you hear me singing. All right. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much and love y'all.
Thank you for the prayers too.
Yes. Thank you so much for the prayers. They are greatly appreciated. Bye, everyone.
Bye.